What's up guys, Brad Chappell here, Crappie Connection. 2024 is here. Time to get crappie fishing for the new year. Top 3 setups coming up here shortly. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, share it to your buddies. Appreciate all the support. 2024 is going to be great. Holla.
In the flatland, like a man on the run, riding down highway.
All right guys, the number 1 setup for the month of January is going to be using slip bobbers. This is a very simple setup to use. Virtually you can use it anywhere, from fishing from the bank, from fishing from a pier, or fishing from a boat. All I'm taking is the Thiel Crappie series, and this is a 1/16 ounce bobber. So all I got to do is tie a 1/16 ounce jig head at the bottom. This is a Crappie Pro overbite jig head in a 1/16. This body is the Bobby Garland baby shad in the new color fried shad, which is just a dynamic color here in this dingy water. I'm tying a loop knot with a little bead right tied above it. So once I get the depth that I want, all you have to do is slide it right off the bobber and pull it tight. That's going to keep it from going any deeper than right there. Then I can slide it up to whatever depth that I want it as. Clip off your excess and go crappie fishing. But this is a perfect setup for these January crappie. All right guys, I'm going back to basics for number 2, and that's spider rigging. I still love to do this technique. It's just a really fun way to get a buddy up here next to you and continue going crappie fishing, even when the fish are very sluggish. To really utilize this technique in the month of January, you've got to really slow down. And I'm talking anywhere from 0.2 to about 0.4. So we're moving extremely slow and bringing these baits just very so slightly right through the school of crappie. You've got a couple options when it comes to this technique. One, you can get the Caps and Coleman rigs by B&M. I like using the 1/4 ounce whenever I'm wanting to go extremely slow, anywhere from about 5 foot all the way to about 14 foot of water. Now once I get a little bit deeper than that, I'm gonna move it up to the 1/2 ounce weight. Now I still want to go extremely slow with this 1/2 ounce weight, but it's going to allow me to get down there a little bit deeper and keep the poles a little bit more vertical in the water. So 14 deeper 1/2 ounce, 14 shallower 1/4 ounce. Your other option here is just make your own custom rigs, and I'm using a 1/0 Eagle Claw hook. Then about 18 to 2 foot above it, I've got a 1/4 ounce egg sinker run through my line 3 times. About 18 inches above it, I've got another Eagle Claw hook dangling off of it. How I tie this setup here off the top is actually I tie a loop knot about 4 to 6 inches, and then I cut it right next to the main line itself and tie another 1/0 Aberdeen hook on there. Now one of the options that you can utilize whenever you're spider rigging, especially in these colder temperatures, is using a jig body. Now this jig body here is the minnow minder made by Bobby Garland Baits, and one of the things that makes it really special, you can kind of see it's got a split to the back side of the tail. Also, it's got a cavity. So how you hook your minnow is right through the bottom of the lips, up to the top of the lips, and just securing right on the bottom, and that gives you best of both worlds, a jig and also a minnow. All right guys, my number 3 setup for the month of January is going to be shooting docks using a Todd Huckabee Dingo Series 7-foot pole. It has a really stiff backbone, perfect for shooting docks. On the business end of things, I'm using a redneck rubber 1/16 ounce Raptor jig head with a top hat jig heel topper guppy gobbler. And you can see on the tail on this dude that it helps you just kind of flutter on its way down and reach those hard to get to crappie. All right guys, those are my top 3 setups for the month of January. 2024 is going to be fantastic. Make sure you hit that follow and subscribe button and tell your buddies. It's going to be fantastic. Appreciate everybody. Looking forward for a lot of great stuff in 2024. Till next time, holla.
Place I'll always remember. Cabin on the lake and a fishing pole. Forever here I'll rest my soul. I can feel